Searching for that dream Utah house for sale? Check out this stunning 2-story modern farmhouse right here in peaceful Taylor. Let's head inside and check it out. This home is built by Nelson Homes. We are just 24 minutes away from Hill Air Force Base South Gate. You're looking at about 11 minutes to downtown Ogden. And if you're somebody that travels for work, Salt Lake City International Airport is about 44 minutes away from here, give or take in traffic. We're gonna start this home tour in Utah right here in this kitchen. Look at this kitchen. Look how wide it is. And what do you think about them cabinets? I love the color of them cabinets. You have this big old island right here in the center. Look how much space you have there. Could you imagine doing meal prepping or getting dinner ready for your family on that island? Underneath, you have all this extra storage. Look at all this space. On both sides, you have these cabinets in the middle of the island. So you could easily store things that you don't want seen right underneath there. And then add a couple of benches as well for extra seating. Over here, you have the sink mounted underneath the quartz countertops with the view of the backyard. So if you've got kids, you could easily look out there and watch them play while you're doing dishes or getting dinner ready. This lot is a really big lot as well. A lot of these new builds in Utah, you see these tiny lots. You could literally reach out and touch your neighbor. This one is 0.29 of an acre, so a lot more space. Look at that custom tile backsplash they did. You've got tons of outlets underneath there. And then again, look at all the cabinet space you have. Tons of cabinet space. I also love how Nelson Homes installs the soft close hinges on the cabinets as well as the gas range. They used all Whirlpool brand appliances. Check out this gas range. Nice and deep, brand new. You've got 4 burners with the middle one. And then you have a matching microwave up above, as well as more cabinet space above the microwave with an outlet. So your wires are hidden. Nobody sees that. With more countertop space to the right, as well as this walk-in pantry with shelves all ready to go for you. So you've got plenty of space in here. You can store things underneath, as well as on the shelves. And you do have an electrical outlet in here. On the island, you do have an electrical outlet there as well, in case you're plugging in a blender or something right there. Then you have all this space too, as well as cabinet space. Look how deep that goes. With the drawer above, nice and wide. Over here is gonna be your garbage can. So that's nice and hidden, out of everybody's way. As well as a Whirlpool dishwasher, brand new, never used. So if you're somebody that doesn't like to do dishes, you have that thing right there to help you out. Over across from the island is where the fridge goes. Got your water line there down below, as well as your electrical outlet, and even more cabinet space up above. So tons of storage and cabinet space in this kitchen. You won't have to worry about where you're gonna put things or where you're gonna store things. Off to the left is a mudroom, right off of the garage. It's not the biggest mudroom, but you do have 4 hooks right there. A nice little place to sit down and kick off your shoes. Store them underneath. You can also store things up above. We're gonna peek in this front room before we go in that garage, but you're definitely gonna wanna stick around to check out the garage and how much space is in there. Look at this front room. Nice and wide, really nice fireplace with the custom tile backsplash and then the wood mantle. You've got an electrical outlet and a jack right there to hide your wires so your wires ain't exposed when you hang the TV up there. Nice ceiling fan up above, circulate some air. And then this big window. And again, this faces the backyard. So if you're in the front room watching TV and your kids don't want to watch what you're watching and want to be outside, they can be out there and you can keep an eye on them. We're actually gonna peek outside right now and check out the covered patio area and a little bit of this lot. This lot is 0.29 of an acre, so almost a third of an acre. Really big lot. A lot of these new builds in Utah are crammed right on top of each other, but not this one. In this community out here at Stagecoach Estates in Taylor, Utah, they were able to space them out. There's also a walkout in that garage that we're gonna check out. Head back inside and go check out that garage area before we head upstairs and check out the bedrooms. There are 4 bedrooms upstairs. One is the primary, and then there's 3 additional rooms as well as a loft. So make sure you stick around so you can check out that upstairs. Look at this garage. You can easily fit 2 cars here. And then you have this third bay that goes all the way back. It's the whole length of the house. Look at all this space. Drop in the comments and let me know what you would park in here or what you would store on this side. Especially here in Utah, we get some harsh winters. Last year wasn't so bad, but we normally get really tough winters and there's lots of snow. So if you have a classic car or a boat or maybe a Polaris or something like that you want covered, that's a perfect space for it. And like I mentioned, you have this walkout that goes right out to your yard. So if you like to do yard work, or if you've got to store your lawnmower or things in here, you could easily take it out that door and get to doing yard work. And if you're enjoying this home tour here in Utah, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, as well as that notification bell, so you never miss out on any of the new builds in Utah we tour. We're gonna head upstairs and check out them bedrooms and that living space up above. Actually, we walked past the office when we walked in. We're gonna peek in there first before we go upstairs. If you're somebody that works from home or needs a home office, check out this space. Really nice amount of space in here with 2 windows letting in tons of natural light. And then you have a view from this front window. Right now you're just looking over at the green field, but there will be houses across the street. And then over here, you have that mountain view, which would be awesome if you had your desk right here, set your computer up, be looking out at the mountain all day. Right across, you have this half bath. So you could easily pop in here if you need to use the restroom, right across the hall. You don't have to go very far. As well as all this storage. Got 1 closet here with the rod and 1 shelf, so you can hang your coats or things like that. 1 right next to it. This one actually has shelves, 1 after another, so you can store your blankets or different things like that in here, maybe board games. You got a big family that likes to play games, you can store everything in there and out of the way. And then you have 1 more right here that goes underneath the stairs. Nice finished area. You can easily keep totes, maybe your Christmas, your Halloween, or Thanksgiving items. So every time a holiday rolls around, you can just go right in there and pull it right out. Let's head upstairs. And if you're a veteran relocating here to Utah or PCSing to Utah, and you're gonna use your VA loan, make sure you ask me about the program that we have specifically set up just for you guys, where we put some money back in your pocket at closing. It's just our way of saying thank you for your service. Now we're upstairs. Check out this loft. Look at all this space right here. You could easily set this up as like a area where you watch TV or movies with the family. I know I'd be up here watching football every Sunday. But drop in the comments and let me know what you would set this loft up as. We're gonna start over here in the far corner and then work our way this way. We'll end in the primary. So if you wanna see that primary bedroom, make sure you stick around. This is the first bedroom of 3 besides the primary up here. This one does have a walk-in closet, which is really nice. Plenty of space in here. You've got storage up above. You've got the rods and the shelves. And then the view, look at that view. Got a view of the green field, which may be homes at some point, and then that mountain view. Right next door to this room is going to be the second bedroom of 3 up here, besides the primary. Good sized bedroom with a walk-in closet as well. And you got them same views, just like the last one we was in. This closet ain't quite as big, but it's nice because it has that window too. You can be in there getting dressed with a nice view. Right across the hall is the laundry room. So that's convenient. The laundry room's up here where all the bedrooms are. You don't have to go too far to do laundry. There's your hot water hookup, your cold water. Over here you have your dryer vent and your electrical outlet for the dryer. You do have a shelf up above, which is really nice. Across from that, you have your electrical panel. Plenty of space in that panel if you need to add anything. Everything's labeled nice and neat. Nelson Homes does a great job building these homes. And right here is going to be your quantum fiber, your internet already installed and ready to go. As well as the utility room is up here on this main level. Got your furnace and AC unit right there. Lennox brand. Right next to that is going to be your water heater. And if you're using your VA loan, the VA appraiser always likes to see the water heaters have the earthquake straps installed on them, which Nelson Homes has already done that, as well as the expansion tank right up here. So again, if you're using your VA loan, the VA appraiser likes to see those things when they do the appraisal on these homes. Head out of this hallway and into that third and final bedroom up here before we step into the primary. This third bedroom is probably the biggest of the 3. And then the view on this room faces the backyard. So again, if you've got kids, you can keep an eye out of them from this room right here and see the backyard. This room doesn't have a walk-in closet like the other 2, but it does have rods and shelves built out in this closet. So if you've got 3 kids, you might have one that's a little mad about not having a walk-in closet. There's the loft area again. And then right across the hall, we have that primary bedroom, which is a really good sized primary bedroom. And this bedroom faces the backyard as well. So that's your view. You get the backyard. That right there, where the fence line is a walkway. This community does have a walkway in it and a trail. So if you like to get out and get steps in, that's great and very convenient. You don't have to go very far to do it. Check out this ensuite. You have the double sinks, them same custom color cabinets, which I love. And then the finishes are a brushed nickel. I really like the way that looks, it matches. You do have your own stand-up shower, as well as your own tub. If you're somebody that likes to take baths, check out that deep bath. Really good size, good space. If you're somebody like me who only likes showers, check out the shower. Got a good amount of space in there. Nice tile floor. And then here's the walk-in closet with plenty of space. One side, you have rods and 2 shelves. Storage up above, some storage on that shelf, and then your clothes would hang below. On this other side, you have 2 sides with a rod, and then the shelf that goes all the way above with a divider in the middle, so you can store things on those shelves as well as up above. And then you have this window looking out the front of the house with that view of the green field and the mountain view. As we were walking in to the right, now to our left, was this area with the toilet in it, separate from everything else, which is nice. So you can just go in there, shut the door, and not be bothered. A couple of hooks there for your robe or towel. And then we're back back into the primary. And if you're relocating here from somewhere like California, Arizona, or maybe even Texas, and you're wondering how far the commute is from this Stagecoach Estates community to Ogden, you're looking at about 11 minutes. To Hill Air Force Base South Gate, you're looking at about 24 minutes. And to downtown Salt Lake City, you're looking at about 47 minutes, give or take, with the traffic. And if you're somebody that loves the outdoors, likes to go skiing, snowboarding, or maybe even hiking, Snow Basin is just about 40 minutes away from here. And if you've got kids and you're wondering what schools are for this community, the elementary is going to be West Weber Elementary. If you've got kids in junior high, the junior high is going to be Mountain View Junior High. And the high school is going to be the brand new Westfield High School. And if you're browsing Utah homes for sale and this property feels like the perfect upgrade for your family, or if you're PCSing to Northern Utah and need a seamless transition, let's talk. I'm Donald Gomez. You can call me at 801-603-5213, or you can scan the QR code on the screen to book a free call. I'll see you on the next home tour in Utah.